What is the best way for firefighters to train? What types of fitness do firefighters and first responders need to perform their job at a high level? Well, after being on the job for over a decade and having trained thousands of first responders, I can tell you it's not just strength and it's not endurance, it's a combination of the two. In today's video, I'm gonna explain exactly why a hybrid approach to training is the best option for firefighters. I'll give you a full breakdown, so stay tuned until the end because I'm also gonna share the exact weekly workout split that I use to achieve peak frontline fitness for myself and my clients. Before we talk about why hybrid training is the best option, let's first understand exactly what hybrid training is in the first place. Hybrid training is defined as intentionally building strength and endurance at the same time without sacrificing one for the other. And no, this isn't just lifting and doing cardio. It's about being able to perform both at a high level. We're not talking about bicep curls and a 15-minute incline walk on the treadmill. We're talking about the ability to bench press your body weight for reps and run a half marathon in the same day. Now that we've established what it is, let's talk about why it's the best option. To fully answer that, let's look at what firefighters actually do day to day on shift. You need strength, and that's a given. Strength to move victims, perform self-rescue, handle heavy equipment, force doors and advance hose lines. You also need endurance, both in short bursts like throwing and deploying a ground ladder, and also in long duration efforts on scene that ensure you still have gas left after your second or third bottle. Finally, you need flexibility and mobility to navigate tight spaces while avoiding injury in awkward and compromised positions. Which brings me to why hybrid training is the best approach. Hybrid training is firefighter training. It builds capacity in a way that develops stamina, strength, and durability all at once. It encompasses every aspect of fitness that the job requires and translates directly to job performance. But this next point might be the most important reason of all. Have you ever heard of the expression robbing Peter to pay Paul? That's exactly what traditional training styles do. Focus too much on strength and you rob yourself of endurance. We've all seen the muscle-bound guy who gasses out after a flight of stairs. On the other hand, we all know the runner who could go forever but lacks the explosive power to force a door. Pigeonholing yourself into one modality leaves a lot to be desired. If you just want to be big or just want to run far, fill your boots, but it's not going to serve you as a firefighter. Hybrid training allows you to have your cake and eat it too. You can be strong, powerful, and still have an engine that'll last. Firefighters need to be the jack of all trades, and our fitness should be no different. As great as all of this sounds, it's actually not the main reason why I fell in love with this style of training in the first place. This next reason is what keeps me coming back. Variety is the spice of life. After coaching over 1,000 first responders, I hear the same thing over and over again. My training is boring, I've been doing the same thing, and I'm not getting results. Not only is that incredibly ineffective and frustrating, it's boring. And if your training is boring, you won't stay motivated. And if you're not motivated, you won't be consistent, and consistency is the only thing that matters. The secret sauce of a hybrid approach is that it's endlessly stimulating. Training across a wide range of disciplines from kettlebells to trail running to road cycling means you'll never get bored. There's always something to improve, something new to learn, a race to put on the calendar, or even a new sport to learn altogether. This also creates a massive adaptation benefit. More training variety exposes your body to a new stimulus. The reason your old routine stopped working and left you stuck in a plateau is because there was nothing new for your body to adapt to. Hybrid training challenges your mind, body, and discipline in ways you've never experienced before, allowing you to make strength and cardiovascular gains like you've never experienced. On top of all that, having a race on a calendar or a new distance and goal to work towards will do more for your discipline and drive than any podcast or self-help book ever could. But what if I told you hybrid training could also help you live longer? Yes, you heard that right. Hybrid training is better for your body both short and long term. VO2 max or cardiovascular fitness is the single biggest indicator of long-term health and longevity. Let me say that again. The single biggest indicator. And if that still didn't sink in, let longevity expert Peter Attia drive this point home.
VO2 max is the greatest predictor of lifespan. Whether you smoke or don't smoke, whether you have diabetes or don't have diabetes, whether you have end-stage kidney disease or don't, heart disease not, hypertension or not, all of those things play an important role in predicting the length of your life, but not as much as having a very high VO2 max.
Working as a firefighter and shift work is actually classified as a class 2 carcinogen. That means as a firefighter, we need to do everything possible to give ourselves a fighting chance at a long, healthy, and happy career. Resistance training is important, and we know muscle mass and bone density are also major indicators of long-term health, but pairing strength training with cardiovascular conditioning is the true Batman and Robin of longevity. So we know hybrid training is an incredible option for firefighters, but how do we structure it? I've got you. The internet loves to overcomplicate things. We're not gonna do that. This is a no BS split I would happily follow for the rest of my life to build a true hybrid physique that prioritizes functional strength, comprehensive cardio, and takes recovery into consideration. Day 1, lower body strength. Think lunges, squats, hinges, functional patterns with an emphasis on single leg work to carry over to running and job-specific movements like climbing stairs. I'll drop some of my free workout programs in the description below if you want to check those out. Day 2, intervals, think 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off on an assault bike or rower, or repeats on a track. We'll front load intensity and consolidate hard efforts early in the week, and I'll explain why in a moment here. Day 3, upper body pull focus. Day 4, zone 2 easy effort base aerobic stuff. Day 5, upper body push focus. Day 6, long aerobic work. This is where we build the all-day engine. Depending on your level of fitness, aim for 90 minutes plus. Long run, ruck, long ride, you get the idea. Day 7, recovery. Chill out and let those adaptations sink in. The reason we stack the hardest efforts early in the week is because they follow our recovery day when we're fresh and best prepared to train hard. It's really that simple, and I know it works because I've tried everything else, and I can confidently say that I'm in the best shape of my life and feel more capable at 30 than I ever did in my early 20s. If you want to build well-rounded strength, fall back in love with your training, and train in a way that extends both your health span and lifespan, all while correlating to your ability to do your job, hybrid training is for you. As always, thanks for being here, and if you made it this far, YouTube thinks you're gonna love this video as well. Words!